Hi, Devils. It's Tuesday night. I just finished a long day of participating in this NASA orbital ATK preparation for the SLS QM1 test firing tomorrow. I have lots of things to show you and blog about, but real quickly, I was able to take some video at this rocket garden. It's sort of like a little historical collection of rockets used throughout history. So I just took some really quick video, stuff we might be able to use later and look some stuff up later. But just, I wanted to get something up and out to you guys, and I hope you plan on watching tomorrow. If you're not in class, hopefully maybe you'll be at lunch. And if worse comes to worse, at least see the replay. It's going to be really, really exciting. All right, so here we go. Here am I at the rock garden. Welcome as you get a little tour of the orbital ATK experience. Say hi to Utah. Hello, Devils. So here is a bit of a rocket garden, as we're calling it, amidst the mountains of Utah here, with even little things like this. Some bigger things. You see the old Navy rocket, the old Air Force rocket. That big thing with the NASA sign on it was a space shuttle booster. There was a motor. This here, this big like can, is actually a component or a segment of a rocket motor. So you see it's like one part of it without the insulation or the propellant inside. But that's the steel drum. So it's pretty cool. Today we saw how to make, or how they make the rocket, pretty much every step of the way, and it was actually amazing. But unfortunately, we couldn't bring in any cameras. They didn't want us releasing any of the secrets to, I don't know, communists or ISIS or something. We could take notes. So I brought my notebook and I took copious notes. We were in probably 8 different buildings, from where they blast the steel drums to where they put the rubber in it to where they attach the pieces, how they make the propellant, how they clean out the propellant. And I made little diagrams, so I'm aiming to put together a blog on how that is. But here is pretty much like the history of rocketry in the United States, so pretty cool. I'll show you 1 or 2 more. We also just finished our NASA TV interview segment, so if you saw me, ask a question on your guys' behalf. There you go. So I'll try to record some more stuff later, but here's a little rocket garden for you. You know what? I didn't want the Navy to feel left out. Does anyone know what ICBM stands for? Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. There you go. See that? And notice it says U.S. Navy. Notice it says it was launched from a submarine. Whereas, say, the Air Force one here, the Minuteman, pretty famous missile in history, actually. There's a few different Minutemen, excuse me. Let's get ready for right here in Utah. This here, oops, that doesn't exist anymore. That's where this is. This place is Orbital ATK. There are 2, let me say, contracted companies that worked directly for NASA, not for commercial companies like SpaceX. They work for NASA, for the Air Force, things like that. And within just the past month, these 2 companies, what do you call that? They come together. They merged. And that's why it's now called Orbital ATK. Just another segment. Right, so a lot of this here represents a lot of Cold War history. War is used more for weaponry than so much space exploration, like most of these boosters are designed for today. Though they do still design things for weaponry and ammunition and things like that. Notice 83 in Peacekeeper. We'll learn about that a little bit when we do some Cold War stuff. Definitely in US too, if we don't get into much detail this year. All right, signing off again.